The Mista arvim, or in short, Yamas, is a group of undercover counterterrorism units in the Israeli border guard, or the Magev, a special branch of the Israeli police. Unlike traditional undercover operations oriented at gathering evidence, the operations of the Yamas typically involve hidden run raids targeted at apprehending or killing terrorists. Yamas is an acronym for Yehida Mishatarit Mista-arvim, part of the counterterrorism undercover unit. It is one of four counterterrorism units in the Magev. The others are the Yarnam, a counter-terror and hostage rescue unit, the Matalan, which is specialized in intelligence gathering and interception of infiltrators, and the Yanang, a rapid deployment unit for crime and terrorism. The Yamas was originally developed in the military when undercover units were created in 1990 to deal with terrorist activities originating from the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. In 1992, a counterterrorism reconnaissance force was established for the capital city of Israel, and in 1995, that force was reformed into an undercover unit. Another primary unit operating around the mid 1990s was Unit Gideon, or Unit 33, which is part of the Israeli police elite intelligence oriented undercover unit. The unit was formed in 1994 in order to conduct counterterrorism intelligence gathering in the East Jerusalem region, as well as to fight hardcore crime in the area. The unit is located in classified civilian base in East Jerusalem. The creation of Unit Gideon was primarily motivated by the Israeli police commissioner, then Asaf Hefet'z, who also formed the Yamas unit. When it was formed, the unit became the fourth undercover Israeli unit, together with the Israeli IDF, Sayet Dundavin, and Sayeret Shinshoshan, as well as Yamas. Out of these four units, Unit Gideon is considered to be one of the most controversial one, and many believed it was formed just so that the Israeli police could have a secret force of its own. The main friction was and still is between Unit Gideon and Unit Yamas, which are fighting over the same resources, especially with one of Unit Yamas' subunits also operating in the Jerusalem area. The tension between the two units is rather severe, since Unit Gideon received higher budget and has better manpower than the Yamas unit. Most members of the Yamas are not ethnically Jewish, but come from Arab minority populations in Israel, especially Druze, who have Arabic as their first language. Because of the special dangers involved in conducting undercover operations in potentially hostile environments, recruitment into the Yamas is very selective, and the year-long training is challenging and physically and mentally. Almost all Yamas members are male and typically unmarried. Yamas operatives engage in two kinds of operations. First, in direct actions, terrorist individuals are targeted on the basis of intelligence provided by the police force or military. Second, Yamas operatives intervene in crowd control and riot situations to take out leaders and armed terrorists. At the moment the terrorist is apprehended, the Yamas operations will reveal their identity, typically by putting on a ski mask and a police cap, so that other incoming MAGA forces are able to differentiate them from the apprehended terrorists. As a police force that is highly professionalized with respect to the primary aim of conducting counterterrorism operations as efficiently as possible, the Yamas places a very strong emphasis on operatives' ability to immerse themselves fully into the targeted communities. The Hebrew term for this undercover role is Mista arvim, appearing as the central term in the full name of the Yamas. Mista arvim is the plural form of a neo-legalism that combines the Hebrew words for disguise and Arab, literally to be translated as disguised as Arabs. Mista arvim refers to the central skill among Yamas operatives, that of appearing to be Arab in every way possible, including manner, language, knowledge of Islam, and every conceivably relevant way of acting. The centrality of the Mista arvim practice is revealed in the fact that Yamas units are most often known and referred to among the general population as the Mista arvim.